Something I really wanted to do for this run is a pebble comp. So let's find all the pieces we require for a pebble comp and then somehow run it. The last few times I've tried to play a pebble comp, I've been missing, shall we call them key pieces? Okay, I've either found I basically found zero obelisks. Obelisks are generally extremely handy when you're trying to play pebble comp. I would recommend using them. I really would. Since the new obelisk is just amazing for pebble comps, it's really just earth-shattering, to be honest. Especially when you get more than one. Unfortunately, that whole getting more than one part, that can be a bit tough for me, apparently. That is a boulderb. I do love a good boulderb, so I will buy it if it's into the pebble comp. So, yes. Hopefully, we get to play a pebble comp, but if not, I'll happily use the boulderb, to be honest. Because one of the unfortunate things about the pebble comp nowadays is most of the time you honestly don't really want a boulderb. You'd rather just have pebbles and obelisks. Because your passives make it so that your pebbles were just better than what obelisk could be. And, sorry, your pebbles were better than what boulderbs could be. And your obelisks are just covering the weaknesses that your pebbles have. And also your boulderbs would have those same weaknesses. I just want to shoot another boulderb, honestly. It's large. Great for getting me gold. Great for just wiping out all the enemies. Like, this is a unupgraded boulderb, and yet it's still just tearing right through them. I was going to go to a lot of question marks. I realize now that I've got double still lined up, is what I just saw. So definitely want to be getting as much gold as possible. Still try not to take any hits from these flying guys. I do unfortunately have to deal with boulderb not being able to hit them, so... Well, I mean, if these pebbles keep it up, I'm definitely not going to have to worry about it, eh? Right, boulderb, this is your time to shine. Obliterate everything. Hit all the bombs, hit the... Yeah, that's all. Alright, there are quite a few elites where I think boulderb's going to be pretty decent. So, I would say we get one of them in a perfect world, but whatever. Ooh, very good. I think I will take this shot again. It's much weaker than the previous one, but it saves that refresh roll, which I think was pretty important to save. Good stuff. Let's try and damn. It means we're taking 2 hits, maybe 3. 3. Hitting the crit is technically 1 less damage peg, but I'm not going to go out of my way to miss it. Oh, this is insanely unfortunate. How does one hit this refresh? The answer is that misses. Oh my lord. Well, that sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, I kind of just needed a Hail Mary to hit the refresh, I think. I mean, look, the first elite's always going to be the hardest, and an early Minotaur is quite possibly the hardest elite to get. At least when you take 3 hits. Sash of Focus, don't mind if I do. So not too much we could do there, but it was just a bit unfortunate, wasn't it? I will embrace the lightning. I think that is... A, I don't want to misnavigate, and B, a ball lightning at this point is worth picking up. I should really just take the abrasion. Yeah, I've got a pebble comp. Rallying Heart is actually really quite good. It's actually just like really decent. I really don't want to press the hill button, but it is definitely a large boost. Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. Or maybe not, you know what? Maybe I wasn't going to get that if I went the other way, so maybe that was just amazing. Okay, nice. I really shouldn't need to heal now. Honestly, let's just try and claim some extra gold. Duplicate a boulderb, sure. This is the boulderb run, I think. It really shouldn't be, but I kind of want to make it, so... Right, let's try and tear them apart with those bombs, shall we? It's part of the reason why I wanted the plus 15 damage. I was seriously considering it, because it really is just a breakpoint on some enemies, and this is indeed one of the enemies which it's a breakpoint for. Um, is it correct of me to shoot Boulderb here? Nah. Do I really care? Nah. I do need to hit a refresh though. Oh, come on, that was such a good shot. Alright, you don't get any health off me though. One passive. Oh, right. Too far gone for that. Takes a lot of healing. I don't need it though. Especially with my incredible Sash of Focus. Five, six. Nice. Bye bye. And meanwhile, my Pebbles just have such insane damage already. Partially due to the softer sling, but mostly due to the other boosts. Really? Let's just send another upgrade there and grab a pendant, I guess. Sounds good. Now, upgrading the boulder should give me a decent chunk of starting shielding. But more importantly, it should be extremely fun in this upcoming fight. I don't really care. Let's land an excellent spear hit on the boss here. Yeah, beautiful. We have a lot of really, really good tempo passives here, so as much as we definitely do not require a boulder or an Orbelisk, or indeed more pebbles, I still desperately want them. And holy, that was an insane shot. Like, look at this fight, it's literally just over already. He barely got through my shield as well. I'm actually just trolling slightly here just to get more gold, because, I mean, if it's here, I might as well collect it, right? Like, oh, you didn't do any binds. Interesting. Yeah, literally 1 gold left on the board. Of course, I'll chop on some more boulderb upgrades. I like gifts that keep giving boulderb quite a bit, I think. There's some maps where I think it's going to be quite good. Some maps where it's going to be quite bad, but that's just how gifts that keep giving operates, and I think that the maps where it's quite bad are definitely made up for with maps where it's good. Let's try and take care of you, shall we? That way, oh, I mean, this is quite hard, eh? Oh my god, that was way worse than I could have imagined. Aiming it is quite hard, apparently. I just can't seem to aim for the life of me. There's the refresh that I was after a while back. Hopefully the boulder next shot can do some amazing things. Because this pebble certainly can, can't it? Oh my god. Wow. I'll get out of here. Accentuate, double store. Okay. No more upgrades on the bottle for me then. I do have a Sash of Focus, and I am very fine to try and pop it. Not exactly fighting a boss, but that is a very valid strategy though. Oh yeah, this boulder better just tear through them. Like, I don't imagine it not killing, honestly. It's definitely going to kill one of them, and it's definitely going to kill the other one now, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I would love to get an Orbelisk sometime soon. No pressure. It was, of course, sarcasm. I'm trying to apply a lot of pressure to the game to try and give me a boulder because I really, really want one. There is a chance I missed one in the store, actually. I think that's unlikely, though. Yeah, fresh bandana when you have gifts that keep giving is basically mandatory. Otherwise, there are some maps where you will just kind of die. Don't need to buy a move, and I've got double store. Now I super don't need to buy a move. right. I think we should just be completely fine here. We should just have enough war damage that we just smash our way through him eventually. No boulder though to go Super Saiyan here. But yeah, this is what the Pebball build used to be, right? You used to just have to collect as much damage boost for your Pebbles as possible. Preferably a power clock. And that was it. No such thing as an Orbelisk, which not only hits... Actually, the Orbelisk did hit insanely hard, right? But it actually wasn't worth it because most of the time you needed your Pebbles to be winning, and if you were trying to get your Obelisks to be the thing that got the kill every time, you would just lose too much health and die, which was another weakness that the Pebball comp had. You could just die. But yeah, because you were just trying to get your Pebball comp to be the most consistent damage per turn as possible. Which is, honestly, it's what we have here. Dupe Station for Pebball comps is incredibly fun. I will, however, just take a recon. I do want to get myself up to 150 gold if possible. Dupe Barrett? Well, I mean, this is the real test to see if we are going to commit to playing a Pebball comp. Of course, we know what the right option is here, and yep, I definitely did not just click the right option, but I'm looking forward to having fun with this build. There are many, many things that I would like to find at this point. Feel free to grant me any one of them. The two that spring to mind immediately are a Adventurer's Backpack and an Orbelisk. Both would be pretty damn insane. That was interesting. I was bouncing straight up and straight down there. It should just be enough. There we go. Unfortunately, due to the fact that all the pegs are durable and thus very hard to pop, my navigation is not made any easier. But hopefully it's a problem that solves itself. It's really not. I think this shot is actually pretty good now. Yeah, navigation just being a bit unfortunate there. I really hope we can find an Ouroboros or an Adventurer's Backpack. The postal service, honestly, it's not that bad for our build. Which is not something I should be saying, but unfortunately it's the truth. There we go. Do I have a... I don't. Well, I do love Unicorn Horn. But because I don't have any Obelisks right now, my Pebbals are, shall we say, not the best. And I think this guy then would be pretty ideal here. We have an excellent damage source. Because what you wanted with the Pebball build before was precisely what we have. You want a good damage boost, which in this case we have +3/+2. Very solid for our Pebbles. And then preferably also just chuck in like an enhanced gunpowder plus short fuse. So that way you can get even more proccing going on. Because if you've got the damage, you just need more proccing, and usually that is going to be something that you're lacking for that build, because you've been too busy focusing on collecting up all of your horrendous Pebball. Which, by the way, I found 2 bouldorbs. That's it so far. My passives have been quite good, I guess, so I can't complain too much. They've been very decent. I need to start spending upgrades. Very decent Pebball passives. Really have to return to the past to what Pebball comps used to be, though. I'm still waiting on a good cash breed thing, because currently... You know what I can do? My god, there's an event in the game I really want to get now. Oh, actually there are multiple, because there's like the one that gives me an Orbelisk. Which would be very nice. It would be nice if I'd gotten it earlier, but better late than never, right? No, but the lose health to upgrade your deck. Because I can use that to proc Sash, as well as get many necessary upgrades on my deck, because currently I have 7? Oh my god. 14 upgrades to spend. That is kind of crazy. That's 350 gold? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Alright, let's just blast our way through them. I kind of have Recombobulator, short fused, enhanced gunpowder for this fight, so I'm gonna get good shots like this every time I want, really, so I'm not that worried. I guess my main worry is, as I said, I have 350 gold I want to be spending on upgrades, so gotta make sure I'm at least collecting most of the gold on the map. might be a bit hard because I'm just dealing that much damage, but honestly, with this one shot, as long as you don't bounce out, it bounced out. I should have expected it, to be honest. Alright, with this one shot, as long as you don't bounce out, it bounced out again. 1600 damage. It is going to get 1600 damage, isn't it? Get the sinking suspicion. Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, 2 damage? That's so disappointing. Oh, well, there's at least the rest of it later, by the way. Unpretentious Amulet. Ooh. Constricting. These are 3 really, really good passives right here. Realistically, I already have 4 refreshes on the board. And honestly, I kind of just want to take the Unpretentious Amulet. That's one of the other great things about the Pebball build. Unpretentious Amulet is generally a pretty solid pick for it, especially if you're not going to find goddamn Orbelisks. Because Orbelisks absolutely love critting. And part of the reason why you wouldn't want to take an Unpretentious Amulet, but they still have tons of damage even if you don't hit a crit, so it is still worth it. But we just kind of haven't found it, so yeah. At this stage I just want to go to the most events as possible. Try and snipe many of the... There are so many events that I could get, that would be nice. I mean, my truly favourite event to get in the game would be duplicating my entire deck, but unfortunately that's limited to once a run, so... I say that. I don't know for a fact if it is. But like, I'm pretty sure I've never gotten it, so... that gives me all the information I need here. And yeah, I've got so much upgrading I need to do, wow. I really don't need to do the upgrading, to be clear, but I want to. Especially since I have ambidextrity, as long as I can get most of the deck upgraded. Sorry, I just remembered the last time I fought this guy, and I've never died to this guy before that point, I think. Maybe I had if I'd entered this fight on low health, but that doesn't really count. It's like, you're just dying to normal Area 3 stuff with enemies that steal all of your health via rigged bombs. But yeah, makes sense that he's a reasonably serious threat on Crucible 20. Especially when you halve your max HP. That was an unfortunate turn of events. That's what I would call it. I actually have no health regen. It's interesting. Die, foolish ground enemies. Honestly, what if I just shoot a boulder which time and I just get all of my kills from bouldorbs? It would be nice if I could, but unfortunately... Oh, you're joking. Oh. This shot right here, I have to shoot a normal orb. But now that I can, I will, of course, shoot this bolt orb, which won't time out. That's really unfortunate. It timed out so fast as well. Alright, yep. Let's go, bolt orb, let's go. Because, of course, I have both the revenge damage one as well as bombs that can get the kills, so bolt orb can just get kills. I say can, being the keyword, honestly. Like, I don't feel like losing that much health here, so let's just lose 0 health, shall we? Oh, well, more importantly, I do also want to collect some gold. And bolt orbs can't exactly go to the left there. Still haven't really decided. I'll probably do a store, sure. Look, what passive am I even looking for from the store, though, to be honest? I'm going to reduce, refuse, recycle. If I can get it, I can't. Before a treasure chest would be nice, but it's not possible. Like, if I could get a reduce and a navigation inflation, that would just pay for itself. Do I just go to the claim 1 passive? Yeah, sure. I really shouldn't, but I kind of don't care. Collecting passives is fun. Refresher course. Reused. This is a very, very large deck now. How many orbs do I have in my deck? Oh yeah. This is why we love Bold Orby. 13? Not bad indeed. Are you actually bouncing on something there? Oh yeah, I now have finesse scaling. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. Decent cash collection there. Not bad indeed. Wait. You... I can't believe you... Oh my god. You know, I was looking forward to to the video title being like, playing Pebble Comp without Orbelisk. But I guess now I'm gonna have to call it like playing Pebble Comp without Orbelisk, or am I? Because I goddamn found an Orbelisk. It was like the last possible point to actually get one. It's not even upgrading everything in my deck yet. Oh, this is so irritating. Well, at least I finally got it right. Yay! Now, I kind of... We'll see. I want more gold, that's what I want. This should be good. Actually, I didn't really care about the second Orbelisk upgrade, did I? Because in a perfect world, I'm literally just using bouldorbs to win. Which I can do because I'm fighting this boss. And like, that sounds really fun. 27 gold post-combat. It's really, really pretty damn good. Let's see. That's it, folks. Alright, cool. We get this fight, and this is actually, shockingly enough, not a skip. Pebble Comp didn't skip this. That's crazy. Oh, this is the last place I have to spend gold, so let's get myself to a breakpoint of 50. Technically, I think Obelisks cost... How much did Obelisk cost in the store? Wait, you're still alive? I should have made sure to hit the refresh. You should die here. I don't actually know how much this boss has. 25 plus 35 plus 45 is a bit over 100. It's unfortunate, it doesn't really line up the way I would like. So, one upgrade, I think. I'm happy just to do this. And what's 45 plus 55? It just doesn't line up, unfortunately. Because realistically, I can just discard these three. They're not going to line up all next to each other. I would take Popping Con because that is obviously the best choice there, but I'm just going to commit to the not having any healing. Sorry, not having any active healing. What do you call it? An active healing? I don't know. What do we have? Any of this stuff useful in a Pebble build? As you can see, these orbs, definitely not useful. Remove one. Absolutely not doing that. Refresh you because I get so much value from it. I mean, I've got to just do Nightcap because Nightcap is actually generally pretty solid in this kind of build. And Refresh Wood is generally also what you're looking for, but we'll just stick with a Bomb Baton because we have some great passives for it. Most of the time it would also be Bomb Baton there. So it looks like I can't shoot a Boulderb each shot, unless somehow this Boulderb gets a kill by itself, which would be very impressive, but I really don't think that's happening. So how big is my Orbelisk? I didn't actually check. 17. It's not bad. I mean, I guess it really could. As I said, I'm definitely not expecting it to get killed. That was a decent shot there. A bit too much bouncing off the wall to get insane damage, I believe, but honestly, I guess 2,000 damage is within reason. If I could hit all of these bombs, it would definitely be, but Alright, there we go. I killed the enemy specifically through the damage of 2 pebbles and bombs. That was it. No pebbles involved. Which is great because one of the things that's really been irritating me about my recent Pebble builds is I've never actually been able to use Boulderb well. It's actually really hard to be able to find a place to actually run a Boulderb, and this was a run where we very much found another Boulderb. We didn't spend any upgrades on it, unfortunately, because we had 2 stores almost every area, especially area 1, right? That's the one that matters the most for a double store. For how you have to spend your cash. So I could add the Boulderb to my deck, but I couldn't upgrade, which did make the duplication unfortunate. Honestly, I'm shocked I managed to get this many. I got so many upgrades this run, if you think about it. Like, I went, shall we say, a bit ham adding the pebbles to my deck, although no additional pebbles, right? A jute? No additional pebbles? Yeah, I never added pebble to my deck. But yeah, no, Boulderb. I had the Spiral Slayer instantly, which was, like, the second I got the Spiral Slayer, I was like, wait, I can actually do Force Pebble now. Because, like, there were a lot of points during the run where it was a bit unrealistic to force Pebble Comp there. Like, not the ideal path to take, is what I'm saying. But, I mean, I had the Spiral Slayer, so I could definitely commit. I did figure that the chances of getting an Obelisk were actually pretty good. I didn't realize just how long it would take for me to get an Obelisk, but when I got the Basic Blade as well, I'm just like, wow, okay, this is really decent. Then I got the Sufferer's Sling just to even things out. Plus 3 plus 2 is a massive, massive boost to all of the odds in your deck. Since this sphere did leave our deck, it took a while, but I believe I was in the first half of Area 2. Yeah, no, we just had great damage boosts. The Gifts That Keep Giving is great for Pebble builds, especially when you have the refreshers to support it, which we eventually did find. And redaction didn't really matter that much. I liked it for being able to shoot only Bouldorbs. There were some fights where being able to do that was really fun. And to top it off, we hit the Bomb combo, which is just great for mass proccing.